Kloss has been good in that leadoff spot. Julie Mitchell, but of course, Karina Gaskin's the high
of competitiveness in her bones, according to Coach Holly April. You're going to see a slugfest in game 2.
3-1 swung on and missed by Kloss. That'll bring us to a full count. Team and batting average, runs, hits, total bases. Been a real
in and out of the lineup player until this season.
Hits this ball hard, but it is into the glove of Garrity in left for out number 1. Just below Kloss's 371. Shows good patience. Takes ball 4 for the walk.
That really sticks out to me is they do not strike out. They are
just getting started here. Top of the first between the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the Louisville Cardinals, and that is a big strike out there.
Played by Holloway, but Orozco brings tremendous power at Utah State.
Up over to third base where Alexander makes the catch for Louisville Cardinals. Coming up bottom of the first when we
out in the lineup as Louisville. The strength has been their offense all season long, but
series, despite the fact that they have not won a game yet. They've just left some players on.
We're going to see her work all 4 quadrants. That's what makes her so difficult to hit.
Who was an all ACC freshman team selection last year and has been so difficult to keep. 3-1. Gets over the outstretched glove of Marquez against them this season.
Well, this is a little game within the game because Corby Otis per field, good speed.
Hits it to third. Mitchell gets the lead runner. So Otis, or Gordon the batter, freshman who's been in the lineup.
Be on your toes. Sarah Gordon, one of the best freshmen in this league. You've got 2 speed.
Chopper to second, takes a funky bounce, so only 1 play to be made.
Why we haven't seen the ball hit well yet. We've had 3 hitters up to bat.
In her 5th year with the Cardinals. Third tough ball to get a good bat on, and it does the job for the defense from Louisville. Always enjoy getting to call games with you, and it's kind of nice to
this staff this season.
Hits this ball to short. Hess makes the grab for out number 1 all season. Hank sends this to center. It's a tough play to make for Otis. We've seen make some spectacular
height. We probably would have seen her dive for it because it wouldn't have rolled to the fence. We've got 2 of the better catchers in the league. We talked about Carly Kloss.
Alyssa Zabala, the freshman, working in the circle. Cardinals. This finds a gap. And Hank's on her way to third. She'll away, takes the first pitch she sees, puts it in the grass and left, and the Irish score first. 3 for 6 in the series so far.
They have not been hard hits. They've been a little mishit. She has
been making things happen in this inning for Winchell. Play is made and the lead runner is out. Hess, Notre Dame lineup, top of the order. Gives the first ball right into the glove of Otis in center field. So that was striking first. They lead it 1.
And until Louisville makes that adjustment, backs off the play.
Grad transfer in her 2nd year, though, that she's
a power hitter. I mean, Hannah Files, one of those players.
And all CAA 2nd team. Shading the sun, Holloway comes over, makes the catch. Starting shortstop. Boy, she's a player that Cardinals would really like to get.
Point, throw a strike.
S hits it to Holloway, who now has the first 2 outs for the Irish.
She doesn't miss by much, and they want the call, and they get so caught up in that. And
hitless so far in this series.
Now and then, I mean, that's just the type of player Allie Alexander is. She creates things and makes things happen for herself, mainly by her.
She's one of those players that Holly April, when she was out. Can she find the gap? No, it is Holloway once again making the play. Tell you what, Holloway had 3 ACC games. Jolie for Notre Dame, 3 players running for it for Louisville, and it is out.
Specifically for Louisville, who continues to struggle in that area.
Blocked in her first plate appearance. It's another run to be made, but Hess does so at Karina Gaskins. And Carol, you were looking at some of the change.
Get away with that, some slower pitching in high school, even in club ball and travel. Purdue, well, she was only the 8th.
And this one was just lost in the sun. Hess
and talks a lot about how you want your pitcher
since 2011. Now she'll take the base. Didn't play at all yesterday, so had a chance to rest. Tidd hits it hard to second. Lotus bobbles it, but is able to at least get.
Really barrels this one up. One of the first balls.
Second inning. That was her first hit of the series. She came in. 3-1 Pierre. And that one does go in the glove of Garrity. So inning
is certainly head to head. And right now the nod to it. Single, but it was a little flare really into right field. She's retired 6 in a row.
Get a hit, see something good off the bat. And that is not what you want to record. Strike out in.
Any ball hits any part of the strike zone. Any part of the ball hits any part of the strike zone.
It's her from Auburn. We'll get a look at Peyton in the NCAA tournament. Mitchell has it at third. 2 down.
The first 9 batters one time through the lineup. And just an outside pitch for the left-handed batters.
This has Winchell on the run, and now she is moving.
Well, and with the switch of the batting order here today, now
2-1 pitch. Middle, that's going to tie the game, and Lotus does indeed come through. First, you mentioned Gordon in that 2 spot. She hits it to shortstop, and Holloway has been dynamite with her way in this game. So the Irish led.
Comes point, also productive offensively.
Well, this has been another
working, keep preparing. When you get, make the most of them.
Eck on cue has a couple of her first 2 at bats and starts off the run in the second.
Valuable in this 3rd game of the series, seeing Notre Dame go.
Holloway trying to lay down the bunt. She is out at first, and now there could be some trouble. Eck is caught, and the Cardinals. But we'll see if that gives a little more confidence to this Louisville defense, which, as we talked about earlier, they've had, but now they steal 2. To be a promising start to the inning for Notre Dame. And winning over, and we'll hear from Louisville head coach Holly. So tough work for those pitchers. And we'll see how Peyton Tidd handled. Peyton Tidd, it's not been easy to do this after the pitch comes whirling in close to the handle of the bat, and Tidd is able to catch.
Number really. Notre Dame's had Roby's number, just 1 hit.
That hits grass out and left. 2 balls that we've seen, maybe along with Corbiotis's triple.
Other half of the plate really attacking it. That's what Hannah File just. Tidd, as we've seen, continues to be relentless with that screwball to back off the plate just a little bit. And that's going to put you in a.
2-1. Hess will try the bunt, and bunt it well, she does. So now you've. Last year was injured, didn't play, and has settled into
through when your team needs it most.
Throw back to first, got her.
Smile from Carly Kloss.
Doesn't get a lot on it, but gets enough for it to hit the grass. She changing the momentum right back.
Love it, as Hurst gives them the lead.
Yeah, once again, defensive talents as well. When she to the Irish, Carly Kloss, top of the order, took, and she is out. Hitting streak that she'd like to extend has already extended her streak of reaching base.
Quick defensive inning right after, just close that door, and that's just like the mentality from Zabala.
Mitchell hits it to right, where Winkler makes the catch for out number 2. Sunshine, and Hess couldn't make the catch. It just dropped right.
We've seen this with Otis today, Corbiotis today, and
Up in the air, drifting back, and he's in. Tacks on another run for Notre Dame.
Home runs as well. And boy, they'd love to put another one on the board here. Said than done, but she does have that type of power.
Not gonna get it this time. It's a strikeout instead. How about that? Good time for the first. RBI. This up. It's a long run for both players, but the catch is made. The gap and gets herself aboard.
Circled on your scorecard, just being very mindful.
8th pitch of the at-bat as this one has gone on, and that will be a strikeout. And Forsyth slides down at bat.
They can throw it on any count.
Add to those numbers a bit here. Nope. She can end the inning, but the Irish need some offense. Leading off this inning here for Notre Dame. Miranda Johnson was hit, so she'll take the base. And
they can score runs in bunches as we've seen throughout this series.
Leah Hanks hits it back to the pitcher. Louisville can't turn 2 on the...
Coach.
And really, this is the part of the lineup that has been the most for first 2 at-bats. And she's going to have another hit in the game. New pitcher to face. Taylor Roby making her way to the... Now for the Cardinals. Would be a safe. She can do the job, and that will certainly help her cause. The Cardinals lead it by 3.
Can hit through the lineup.
Alexander Johnson could come into the game. Did not start the... Pops it into the outfield grass. And she's aboard with her 2nd hit of the game. Try to lay down the bunt, and she is out at first, but Pickle.
Final at bat. Opportunity next inning. The last thing you want to do is do it all right now for the Louisville Cardinals.
Looking for another hit. She'll get it, and the Cardinals will get another run. And another 2 outs for the Cardinals. Lotus will try to bunt her way on base. And coming up here in Louisville. Trying to get their first win of this Notre Dame. This is the last chance, and that's a great grab out in left. Still looking for her first hit of this game. She's been excellent behind the plate. Big offensive explosion for Notre Dame. Winning 1 up. Garrity on the run again. Couldn't quite make it 2 in a row.
How much this league has grown in the last just 5 years. Especially got Virginia Tech ranked in the top 20.
Kloss will try to leg this one out, and out. But immediately you can see the response from Notre Dame. They're going to want the leadoff hitter in the lineup. Mitchell in the 2 spot. Got a big swing and a miss, and that will retire run of the season. Left, Garrity on the move again, and Louisville will hang on and get 6-2, the final for the Cards.
Well, just an impressive bounce-back victory from Louisville, and it is the 2-out hitting that